Patrol, we're going to get stuck into claims. Whether you like it or not, they're here to stay, and we've seen plenty of massive claims thrown out. This is Gabriel Medina in round 3, celebrating a big backside air reverse, and it was a crucial heat for him. He progressed directly into the 4th round, keeping his title hopes for 2015 alive, so a big emotional moment for the Brazilian. But Martin Potter and Strider Wasilewski, they've got some different opinions on claims. Yeah. And Pops, let's just kick it off with you. Okay. You know, claiming, it's always been a part of the sport. What was your favourite claim?
Hard to say. I mean, there's been that many. You almost get overwhelmed with the amount of claims that go down per event, even on certain days. But if you look back in history, I think Andy Irons probably for me was the standout claim.
I mean, what
Sean
your
Thompson,
claim? What was your go-to claim?
What was my? Oh, it was just the fist.
Just the fist bump? Yeah, single or double?
No, just a single.
I know Elko liked the double.
Elko liked the double. Elko, the hands, all that stuff got involved. But Sean used to claim a lot when he'd come out of the barrel. Did the fist pump, you know. I mean, it's part of it. I think, you know, as Strider, you're probably going to agree with me or not, but there's certain moments.
Strider loves claims. He's been
there's certain moments that your emotions take over and you can't hold yourself back.
Yeah,
to me, that's okay. When it's like that, it's all right.
That's the point. There is that when there's times for everything. For me, claiming is something that happens. It's a natural emotion, right? It's a physical elation that comes out when you're just overwhelmed with joy and you have that moment of you did it. You can't believe that you actually pulled something off, right? You come out of the barrel, you're like, oh my God, right here, Jaddy baby, running up the beach. Just that feeling of he needed that heat, right?
Well, he got a 3.77.
Yeah.
So
I don't
he's
think
claiming to get through that heat because he wants to stay on tour and he's celebrating.
And Adrian de Souza as well. I think, you know, that was a little double fist claim. It was a small score, but
3.33.
Yeah.
Well, let's just get on track here. Is it okay to claim when you're chasing a small score if you feel like you've got that number at the end of the heat?
There's a difference, right? You either claim for the judges to try and get the score, which is a bad time to claim, and there's a claim that comes out of you because you feel like, oh my, I just did it. I did it. From inside, and then you do the claim.
Yeah. To me, when your back's against the wall, there's 16 seconds on the clock. You need a big score. That's what Mick Fanning was doing right there. He nailed that. He knew that he nailed that, but he also knew that he needed that. So he wasn't claiming to get the extra points from the judges. He was just saying, I got it. So there's a difference there where when you're trying to sell it, I think it's pretty bad.
He really went on with it though, didn't he?
He did. I mean, that's. I think he's got to go and check his.
But
hand
there was 10 seconds left in the heat.
Yeah.
He needed the score. He got the wave. He executed. I mean, he ripped the bag out of it, and at the end, he just knew it was there. He felt all that energy built up, the climax of that moment, and he just let it go right down the pipe. That was we love that.
I didn't mind that one because it went into the excellent range, but I actually saw Jadson after he got that 3.77, and I said, how's that claim? And he said, best 3.77 of my career.
Well, with Jadson, I mean, he lives and dies by the sword. I mean, he knew that he needed that result to maybe qualify for next year. So I don't think it was the actual wave that it was the claim for. It was just the result of making it through. So there's a little difference there.
I mean, look at Philly boy. He, first event of the year this year, and he was just on fuego and just like this. Really, he was lighting it up. Nobody could touch him in this final, and he was feeling it, and that was just elated coming out. It was amazing.
Yeah, this is perfect examples of claiming when you know that you've got the score. Felipe there, the heat was done. It was the final with Julian Wilson. He was just celebrating. Obviously, Jeremy Flores had that amazing wave in the final against Medina and Tahiti. Yeah. And then this one from France, the Macarena.
I think every single surfer on the planet would have claimed that, no matter what.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest errors we've seen. I mean, it's so hard to rotate and that high off the lip and just land that. I would have called everybody I knew.
Is there anyone on tour that's not guilty?
No, everybody's guilty.
Pretty tough.
Everybody's guilty. The no claim is huge. I mean, there's look backs. There's just like inside, you can just see them going, they're trying not to claim. That's a claim.
The only one that never used to do that was Tom Curran, and even he's caught that bug now. Jay Bay bug. I mean, he claimed that first time he's ever claimed, and when I spoke to him afterwards, he goes, I can't believe I actually claimed that wave. So it's contagious. It's spreading like a virus through our sport.
I love it. Well, Dane Reynolds is the only. Well, he's not a full-time competitor now, but as a wildcard, I can't remember ever seeing him
Yeah.
claiming, and I can't remember seeing him sort of withdrawn and doing the no-claim
Right.
thing. So that's the one person I can kind of think of, but everyone else I think we've seen claim waves. And here's another one, some time-tested favourites. These are some of the classics. This is Nathan Hedge in Tahiti surfing as a wildcard. He claimed this wave so long, he actually surrendered priority.
I was just
to
going to
Gabriel
say,
Medina.
it was the biggest mistake claim ever because
Yeah.
he let Gabriel Medina get inside his inside position, and Gabriel came back and won the heat.
Yeah.
Kai Otten, this is a beauty. I love that. He almost doesn't know what to do with his hands.
I know.
He's just...
It's like
The scarecrow. Look at the kid.
You know what that
Oh.
one? That one was though. I think that one was purely. Oh my God, I made that.
Yeah.
You know, it
That was my favorite.
I don't think he was trying to sell anything to the judges. It was just the fact that I can't believe I actually made that wave.
Here's a big sell. Kolohe and Dino, he was ripping in Fiji. Last year it was. I think he got to the semi-finals. His backhand was sharp, but what about this? The show me the
Show
money.
me the money.
That's just youth. I love the youth. You know, they come in, they like to stay, the energy and the vibe.
This
Here's a rare one.
That's another one that I think every surfer on the planet would have claimed. But I think halfway through the claim, you look at him and he's almost like, "Oh my God, what am I doing? I'm claiming."
Yeah. I think that's
Kinda shocked
exactly what's
himself.
going on.
Like,
Emotion
what?
took
Whoa,
over
oh,
though.
oh,
You
hang on,
know,
what?
there was nothing he could do.
Yeah.
This is Ralph the dog from the Muppets. Throwing some air reverses over in Rio. Geordie Smith, one of our favourites. Missed him in most of this season, but he had the Cross the Redeemer
Yeah.
claim going from Rio.
And Medina, I mean, he's got a highlight reel of claims.
Look at Medina here. He's just a whippet.
Yeah.
Certainly,
Pound in
yeah.
the chest,
But I think Geordie Smith pulled out every claim possible during this event, and why not?
the bow.
You know.
Every wave he's got a different claim for.
Yeah.
So
Well,
it's
watch,
almost
he's
like
not done yet.
Yeah, he was
He-
tearing in
he
that
just
contest.
Kept
working the
on
crowd.
claiming.
Yeah, where he made sure he
Yeah, and then there's another
communicated
one,
how he felt about that one.
the wheelie air, and then he sort of claims it, but then starts
out of claims.
He starts laughing.
He's
like,
just going, I got nothing left. I got nothing left.
Might as well come in, right?
This was a good one. Adriano getting the maths wrong on this one, going for the 10, but he came up short with the 9, but it didn't matter. He won the contest.
He won the contest, but you see, he's asking for the 10. The judges went, no.
Nah.
No.
You think he should have just...
Sorry.
Deducted.
You know,
Maybe.
even if he had to come out and just gone, what do you reckon? They probably would have given it to
Well,
him.
what are you
He's a
gonna do?
passion
because he
man,
was
though. He's a
demanding it.
passion man. He
Yeah.
wanted it. You know, that's passion.
You're not going to put up a 9.
No.
9 fingers.
Look at Andy, the all-time claim right here. I mean, really? I mean, coming out.
Yeah.
Well, this was
shotgun.
this was a tough one for Andy because he did the claim. He was shooting at Dean Morrison in this one. He didn't know Dean had already picked off a nice insider and got a bigger score.
Yep.
So he actually lost that heat.
Lost that heat.
That's what
Shot
Dean,
himself in the foot.
Dean was actually saying to him, "What are you shooting me for? I just beat you." So Andy had to apologise and move on. We're going to take a quick break. More conversation on claims after this. Enjoy.